everybody. We're so excited. It's the first week of 2009, and we are going to talk about insurance today. Woo! I know we're excited to talk about it, aren't you? I am. Okay. We're going to cover some basics. We're going to cover the basics of insurance. We're going to cover 3 bullets today. Final expense, which is a simple burial policy. Term insurance, which is an insurance policy that covers you for a specified amount of time. And a whole life policy, which is a permanent policy that insures you from the time you purchase it until you're out of here. Okay? So, we're going to take some questions and comments from the internet. I've had about 50 or 60 people email me over the past 2 weeks asking me why they need insurance, how can they afford insurance, and how they go about getting insurance. So, Samantha from Alabama writes, Maya, I'm a single mother of 3 children. I can barely afford the expenses I have. How can I afford insurance? Samantha, you can't afford not to be insured, sweetie. And this is why. If you're a single mother of 3, that means that you are the primary provider for your children. You've got to have insurance. You need this coverage. So let's look at our budget. Let's see where we can cut some costs. Let's cut costs on our cell phone bill. Let's cut costs on some long distance. But if you're 30 years old, in good health, a simple burial policy will only cost you around $17 to $18 a month. Look at your budget. We can squeeze in $17 or $18 for our children. I know we can. Our second question is in regard to term insurance. Michelle from Atlanta writes, I have insurance through my job. It's super cheap. Why should I take out a separate policy for me and my husband? Well, this is why you need term insurance. In this economy, people are losing their jobs every day. If you're in between jobs, that means that you no longer have coverage. Who's at risk? You, your family, your children. So this is why you need a term policy outside of the one that you had with your employer that's super inexpensive. For example, a 35-year-old female non-smoker, a $500,000 policy will only cost you around $35 to $40 a month. Super duper cheap, great coverage, and financial security for your children. Your family members will love you for it. You'll love yourself for it. And when you go to your next job, you may be able to cut some expenses because you've already got coverage for yourself and your family, okay? Our third policy that we'll discuss is a whole life or universal life, which is a permanent policy. Gina from South Carolina writes, Maya, I'd like to take out a more permanent policy, but I can't wrap my head around paying $200 a month. Wrap your head around this. $500 a month is what you're going to be paying in another 10 to 15 years if you don't get this coverage now. $200 a month seems like a lot of money, but permanent coverage is just that. It covers you for the rest of your life. We don't get healthier with age. We're not getting any younger. So if you're paying $200 now, you're going to pay that same $200 for the rest of your life. That's some security that you can bank on, okay? So we've discussed all 3 policies today, which would include a burial policy, a term life policy, and a permanent policy, which is a whole life or a universal life policy. We welcome your questions or comments. You can email me at myaslytv@live.com. We look forward to hearing from you, and remember, we're here to pass on a heritage to our children, not an expense. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.